Hello again, everybody. I'm Garry Glenn, Hall County Sports TV. We're coming to you this week for the National Signing Day event at Longstreet Café. Question, why Trip McCall?
I've always loved the North Georgia area, and Mom wanted me to stay closer to home and it's in the Mom perimeter, so it works out.
What did you learn out of running track and cross country, Jimmy, besides how to run? What are the life lessons you learned?
I've learned a lot of hard work and dedication can get you a long way, and waking up early and being part of the 500-mile club early every summer, 8:15 in the morning when everyone else is asleep. It feels good to go out there and do something that no one else is doing.
What's the best thing you've learned how to play soccer, besides how to play soccer?
Best thing I learned. Probably just to trust in my teammates and trust that everybody's going to be doing their part to get us where we need to be.
Teamwork.
Yes.
Looking forward to college?
Very much.
Why Truett?
It's beautiful up there. It's kind of out of the way, not too far away from home, but just enough. So.
Mom and Dad kind of like that? You gonna go watch her play a lot? Okay, good. What kind of team are you gonna have at Truett, you think?
We're going to rock. It'll be amazing.
Now, how about West Hall?
Also amazing.
Also amazing, all right. What are you looking forward to in college the most?
I guess have a good experience in college, and after I graduate, knowing that I went to a good college. And
Have you had a long interest in special education, working with the kids?
yes, well, my brother's special ed too, so that kind of inspired me to be a special ed teacher.
What's a good year for West Hall soccer this year?
I mean, it's been all of the years, but I guess this year will be a good one.
As a senior, what, are you looking forward to probably making a deep run in the playoffs, huh?
Yes. We have a good team this year, so hopefully.
All right, Piedmont College. Why Piedmont?
Just the education program there is one of the best of their schools, and I just really felt welcomed by the team and by the coach and staff, and it just, everything about it, I just definitely knew that was the school for me, and just the success they're having this year with the established basketball program that they have there was definitely encouraging for me to be a part of.
Plus, not too far away. Parents and relatives can come watch you play.
Yes, that played a part too, so that my parents and brother and everyone can be able to come see and not be too far away.
Not too far away, not too far away at all. Now, why education, special ed, and coaching? You obviously have been inspired by some people along the way to do this.
I have just, a lot of my family is teachers in some sort too, and I just have love being around little kids and stuff, so I definitely knew that was for me, and a little autistic boy that I work with now just kind of led me towards special ed, just to be able to just work with kids like that and give them an opportunity that they might not have.
All right. Georgia College.
Well, I toured the campus a couple months ago and fell in love with it. It's a beautiful campus. The people are really friendly over there, and I just love the coaches and the players there.
All right. Now, you've played all these years, too. You played some volleyball, too. Has that helped your basketball?
Definitely. I mean, any sport, any other sport will help you with your coordination and everything, so it just helped me a lot.
What's it been like playing with your sister, twin sister, Mary Kate?
It can be frustrating at times because we're a little closer than most, but I mean, I love having her on my team.
And both of you are in the 1,000-point club. Now, it's kind of unusual to have two teammates on the 1,000-point club, but to have twin sisters, gosh, I don't know, we'd have to look at Guinness or something to see how many times that's happened, huh? That's really unusual.
Yes, yeah, it is.
Now, does it benefit you for being twin? Do you have that sort of, you know, they said that twin sixth sense thing? Do you kind of know what she's going to do on the court and anticipate passes and that kind of thing?
Well, like my teammate said, I do kind of pass it a little hard, and it's hard for them to catch it, but I know, I mean, she can catch it and everything, and we're just, I guess, yeah, you're right, we can't do that.
That's amazing. Tell me about the rest of the basketball season this year for North Hall.
Well, we're hoping to make it really far since we have 6 seniors, and we're hoping to leave a legacy of just having a good attitude throughout and just playing hard as we can.
To play in the major leagues after graduating college, Trey. So obviously education is an important thing to you.
Yes, sir, it is. I feel like I have to get my education before I can do anything.
What's it been like having your dad as your coach?
It's been, I guess it's all right. I know it gets on to me sometimes, but I just brush it off.
Does he know when to be dad and when to be coach?
He's mainly just coach.
All right, tell me about signing at Middle Georgia.
I feel like Middle Georgia is the best place for me because, I mean, I know I can go in and help the team out, and the coaches are good, and everything's just nice and fits perfect.
They think you're going to play right away?
Hopefully I can.
What you going to do in college? What's your major in college? Have you decided?
Probably sports administration.
Sports administration. Think that might prepare you for the minors and the major leagues?
Yes, sir.
All right, what about Johnson baseball? How are you going to be this year?
We're going to be better than we have been. I think we can do something this year. We're going to stay.
Why back?
When I went down and visited, you know, I felt like the campus was really nice, and also a big thing, they have a pond on campus, and I really, really like to fish. I really like to fish.
Have they got it stocked?
I don't know, I'm pretty sure. The coach said they fish out there all the time, so.
Right. You tell me about Johnson baseball. How you think you're going to do?
Like Trey said, I think this year we should be better than probably most of my years in high school. You know, we should, and I think we can make state. That's the ultimate goal.
What have you learned out of organized athletics, AJ, besides how to play a game?
Well, other than you know the rules and the game and you know the fundamentals of all the games, you know the big thing that I've been taught by my coaches is character leads you a long way, and character is the most important thing.
Blake, I got to ask you. Wins at Johnson in football have been few and far between. How have you kept it? How have you kept going? How have you kept your head up and managed to get a college scholarship?
Well, just the love of the game and hard work. I love the game. I've played for almost 11 years, and I haven't stopped, and I just love the game and want to continue.
Why Cumberland's?
Well, I went up there to visit a couple weeks ago, and I really liked it. Love the campus in the middle of the mountains. It's a Baptist school, and I just love the people up there.
What have they told you about playing right away? They're going to play you right away, redshirt you what?
Well, they haven't quite told me yet. They said I have to earn it, which I was a 4-year starter at Johnson, so hopefully I'll pull that off there.
They sound like you got a little confidence there.
Oh, I do.
Warhol County Sports coming up in just a moment.
This program is also brought to you by Longstreet Café, now with 2 locations in Gainesville, 1043 Riverside Terrace and 405 Pearl Nicks Parkway. Open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, Monday through Saturday. Longstreet's got the reputation for Gainesville's fastest drive-through and the best fried chicken you'll ever sink your teeth into. Plus veggies, a full salad bar, and great desserts. Check today's menu at www.longstreetcafe.com. Call a friend and meet them for a hearty meal at Longstreet Café, where they put the home in the cooking.
There are moments in life that you wish would last forever. Dreams that really do come true. Treasures worth protecting. And a future to prepare for. Turner Wood & Smith is with you every step of the way. Established in the Gainesville area in 1905. Turner Wood & Smith has become Northeast Georgia's largest independent insurance agency by offering professional service at competitive prices. Turner Wood & Smith, insuring your future since 1905.
There are hundreds of options when choosing apparel or promotional items at J. Geyer Advertising and the Trophy Case. We're all about quality and competitive pricing. Sports items are in stock. Look for special pricing on Letterman jackets, corporate apparel, corporate gifts, and custom embroidery. All local high schools should check out the line of spiritware and trophies. We're also offering custom screen printing available for any team sport. Be on the winning side when you choose J. Geyer Advertising and the Trophy Case, locally owned and operated at 250 Dawsonville Highway, Gainesville. Call 770-718-0062 or on the web at jgeyer.com and trophycaseltd.com.
Not just a degree or a master's degree, but a doctorate in fashion, merchandising, and marketing. I didn't know there was such a thing, first of all. Come on over here, Willie. Tell me about it.
Well, if you get a doctorate, you make more money. You don't have to start off as a buyer at the actual store. You can go to like headquarters in Atlanta or a big city, and then you get to go on showcases and stuff like that.
You know, last year I followed your soccer team pretty well, and I think you surprised some people last year. I don't know that you had any, I mean, you were high score and all, but I don't know that you had a bunch of superstars. I think you had a bunch of people that worked really hard and worked really well and played really well together as a team.
Yes, sir. I think this year, more than last year, we definitely have some superstars and some athletes. We just had a girl commit to UAB, and a lot of the underclassmen are actually really, really good. But yeah, like last year we had a lot of people that just hustled and worked hard, but this year we have more of actual athletes that are out there trying to go to college and stuff. So
sounds like you're ready to take it to another level here and get a little further in the playoffs.
yes, sir. I hope to win state. That was our goal. We just had a talk about our goals 2 weeks ago. So, and our captains and I, we have 3 captains. We all sat down and we discussed what we wanted out of this year. So that was definitely the #1 goal.
Why Kennesaw State?
Well, I really like the campus, and I like Coach Whitlock a lot. And all the players are really nice, and they have one of the best nursing programs in state.
What do you look for in a college? I mean, obviously you got to look for places that offer you a chance to come play for them, but what do you look for in a college? Do you look for the athletic program or the academic program first, or is it just sort of a combination of things?
Well, I like Coach Whitlock a lot because he focuses more on the school aspect of everything. He says you're there to go to school and play second, and I like that a lot because it wouldn't interfere with all my clinicals that I'm going to have for nursing. And so the school aspect goes first with me.
How good are you going to be at the branch this year at baseball?
Well, we should be pretty good. We only lost maybe 1 or 2 seniors last year, and we have a few other kids coming in from different schools, so we should have a pretty good year this year.
All right, why the college of your choice? Why go up to Piedmont up there?
When I went up there, I really enjoyed it. They have nice facilities, and I love all the coaches up there, and really nice people, and I like the smaller school. I like the smaller classes.
Why ABAC?
We got a rodeo and a pond. It feels like home because I'm from the South, so it just feels like I'm back at home.
Somebody needs to tell all those people down at ABAC that pond is a big recruiting tool now for all these Southern boys. What's Flower Branch baseball going to be like this year?
I think we're going to be pretty good because we've only lost 2 seniors, like Greg said, and we have the replacements to replace them. So,
got to ask you, Oklahoma. It's a long way for a Southern boy. What got you out to Oklahoma State?
The program was real successful this year, and it just seemed like the perfect fit for me being a receiver.
Oh yeah, they did have a good year throwing the ball this year.
Yeah, they did.
Tell me about playing football at Flowery Branch. Now you're going to have, of course, you're getting out of there. What did Coach Lee Shaw, who's now going to be at Raven County, what did Coach Shaw mean to you?
He meant a lot. He just, really taught, a lesson in toughness, having your team back and being a family.
Now, you had to get used to, not only did you have to throw the ball, but you had to get used to, and I read that in the paper about you having to get used to running the ball. And you said you got better at that as the season went on.
Yes, sir. Each game I ran a little bit more, just got a little bit more comfortable. They were keying on Jeremy Haley a lot, which was the running back. So, that opened it up a little bit for me.
How do you think you progressed as a quarterback over the last year or so?
I had great receivers to throw to, so they helped me. A good running back, and just progressed to get, one day at a time, just try to get better.
All-star team, did you like that?
Yes, sir. It was a good experience. Got to meet a lot of new people and get better on the field.
You think that kind of experience prepares you for the next level? Because now you're seeing people that at least as good as you are, huh?
Oh, of course. It's the top people in the state, so pretty much just like being on the college team.
Why Delta State?
Well, when I went down there this past weekend, it's a real small town, so it reminds me of Flowery Branch, and everybody's in love with the football team, so I just feel a lot of love down there, and the facilities are nice, the coaches are nice.
When did you know that you had a shot at playing in the SEC? When did Vanderbilt start approaching you?
Well, actually, they didn't offer me a scholarship until this summer. I actually had a good summer with AAU basketball, and then that's when they offered me. I visited, and I loved Nashville. The country music city. I love country music, and it was this summer.
Does Joey Ryder, does he play a lot of country music in the locker room?
No, I don't really know what kind of music. It's like Bon Jovi.
So, sports medicine. Now, of course, Vanderbilt, a very highly regarded medical institution up there. Was that one of the reasons that attracted you to Vanderbilt as well?
Definitely, because, even though going to college for me wasn't all about sports, it's all about academics too, and it has one of the best medical programs in the country.
First of all, I got to ask you, what's it like playing with somebody like Jasmine and having 2,000-point scores on the same team? Again, not very usual. The Rushton sisters have done it, but you guys have done it as well. Does it make both of you a little better?
Yes, I love playing with Jasmine. We've been playing together since the 5th grade, so it's fun competing with her. It's good to have somebody like that to compete with at practice.
Tell me why Georgia State?
Because I just love the coaching staff there, and I love where it is, and they really have a lot of vision, and I hope that I can input myself into that and help them out with their vision for the future.
Maybe the best year in the history of East Hall softball, right?
Yes, we did. It was pretty good. We came back from last year, and we did right better this year than what we did last year.
Truett McConnell. Got a lot of folks from Hall County going to Truett McConnell now. It'll be kind of like a reunion up there for everybody. Why was it Truett McConnell for you?
Because I love our coach, and I really like the atmosphere up there, and being at a Christian college might help me grow a little bit in my faith.
You hope to be part of the battery again up there with Harley throwing and you catching?
I hope so, yes sir.
Have they told you anything like that might be possible?
Well, I know there's other people in front of me, but I mean, if I work hard enough, I guess so.
You gonna be roommates up there?
I'm rooming with Brittany G, our next girl.
Okay, there you go. Okay, well that answers that. What did you learn by being a softball player at East Hall High School besides how to play softball? Any kind of life lessons, teamwork, dedication, hard work, all that stuff? What stands out in you? What are you going to take away from this?
I guess like leadership skills and stuff, and like learning how to communicate with other people, and like not just being about like ourselves, but like as a team.
I've asked just about everybody, why this college? Why Truett?
Because it's so small and so close to home, and I don't want to go to a big community where I won't be able to socialize with everybody.
What'd you learn from playing softball at East Hall besides playing softball?
Also leadership skills, as Holly said, and how to interact better and get tougher as a player.
Back with more from Longstreet Café, National Signing Day on Hall County Sports Television.
Hi, I'm Rob Bruce. I'm the pastor here at McEver Road United Methodist Church. And I was thinking this morning about how complicated life is. We have a lot of choices to make in life and not a whole lot of guidelines to do it sometimes. It's like being a parent. You know, I'd hoped when I was a parent that our kids would come into the world with their instructions printed on their bottom, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. And parenting is so much guesswork. I'm amazed that we hear so many people talk on TV, and we can go into the bookstores and see the books and the folks on TVs that have all the answers, but you and I know that they don't have all the answers. And the answers aren't as simple as they tell us sometimes, that all you have to do is smile just right, or say this thing, or feed your children this, and everything will be all right. You know, Jesus gathered with his followers after he was raised from the dead on a mountain in Galilee. And in Matthew 28, it tells us in verse 17 that even then some doubted. And I think that's interesting that the church was formed with some doubt in it. We don't have all the answers. We have some answers, but we don't have all of them. And if you'd like to be part of a community that doesn't have all the answers, but that can help you be at peace with the questions, well, then we invite you to join us at McEver Road. We invite you to come by and visit us at one of our worship services. Won't you come and see?
Hall County Sports is brought to you in part by Green Ford on Browns Bridge Road in Gainesville. Check out the latest deals. And remember, when you go Green Ford. By Mountain View Auto Repair, a full-service shop for all of your automotive needs. Call Danny at Mountain View Auto Repair at 770-535-7278. And by McEver Road United Methodist Church. Visit us on McEver Road in Oakwood with 3 worship services every Sunday morning, Kids Town and adult small groups. McEver Road United Methodist Church is dedicated to transforming the world through the good news of Jesus Christ.
Got to ask you a little bit, though, Rebecca, about the transition from Manson Hill to Brenda this year. Okay, what's that been like? Now, she was a great player in her own right. Of course, Manson was a great coach, and Brenda's had some success at the level too, right? So, tell me a little bit about that transition, having to make particularly as a junior. Now, this is not, you didn't come in as a kid. You had Manson most of the time. What's it been like?
It's definitely been a change. She's a very intense coach. She expects a lot out of us. Coach Hill liked to talk a lot, so we run a lot more in practice now, and I don't know, it's been a good transition so far. Haven't had to deal with a lot, so it's been positive.
It was probably, now I won't say it was probably, I know it was definitely disappointing the way that you ended the season last year. How much of a spur was that for you and the team to have a better year this year?
It's been personally my biggest goal. Like right now, going into the region tournament and everything, that's still on my mind, and for us seniors, that's the biggest thing. It's, still burning in our hearts right now. We want that region title.
Tell me about being a part of the Gainesville soccer team now. They've had some success here in recent years.
They have. The girls were improving a lot. We've had struggles over the past couple of years. In my sophomore year, we did really well. Upset Carrollton in the first round. The boys they make us very jealous. They're very good. But we're doing a lot better. We're improving every year, and Coach Wade is a very good coach, and we all like him a lot.
Now, your dad was an athlete at the University of Georgia and pitched in the major leagues. What did you learn from him about being an athlete, just about being an athlete?
Well, he's always taught me to keep my head up, even when I do bad and have a bad game, and keep going. And I know he was great, and I have a lot to live up to, but I think I'm doing a pretty good job.
I think you are too. Yeah, and he refreshed my memory, and I said, yeah, this is the guy that we saw on Friday nights, kicking, place kicks, extra points. Didn't have to try a whole lot of field goals because they scored so much, right, Abe? Okay. Now, did they recruit you? Did Coach Miller and the rest of them, did they recruit you off of the soccer team?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. What was it like being part of the state championship team and scoring the winning penalty kick?
It was amazing. I haven't had a feeling like that before, and it was just great to make that accomplishment in my life. It was just fun.
Like to get back and do that again, would you?
Oh yeah.
What kind of shot you got?
I guess it's a pretty good one.
What about Furman? What kind of baseball? Now we've heard about Southern Conference football because they play Southern, they play Georgia Southern. Tell me about Southern Conference baseball. What are the Paladins like?
They're pretty good. They're usually middle of the pack. There's a couple of teams that pretty much dominate the conference most of the time, but Furman is coming up there, and we got a good recruiting class this year, and they're supposed to have a good team this year, so it's looking good.
What did it for you?
Well, the academics and the coaching staff and the campus, I mean, everything, it just fit. And Greenville's a great city. It's just a great place to be.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Tell me about the university. Now, they've been to the College World Series. They won the College World Series. And the way I hear them talk around college circles, they probably should be back at least making a run at Omaha again. Is that what you hear?
Yes, sir. This past year and the year before, we had the #1 recruiting class in the nation. So we're really starting to. I mean, the draft takes some people from it, but we still have a really good recruiting class. And I really think we have a shot at making it this year.
Well, I'm sure with these kind of stats, you had other people interested in you. Why did you pick Georgia?
Well, first of all, I had out-of-state schools, but I really felt like my parents deserved to see me play. I mean, they sacrificed a lot. So, I mean, it's far enough away from home, but it's still close enough. And, I mean, the coaches, I just really clicked with them. I just felt like it was at home for me.
What do you like better, football or baseball? What's more fun?
Definitely baseball. Football's always been there, but baseball is my main sport.
You feel like I don't know, it's a funny question to ask, but you feel like being a football player makes you a better baseball player? Or are they just so different?
They can be different, but it helps in football. You get down to those crunch situations. In baseball, it prepares you a lot, but they're kind of two different things.
Oh, so you're talking about situational things, and pressure is on, so you're accustomed to it in one sport should translate to another.
Yes.
Where is Dean?
It's up in Franklin, Massachusetts.
That's a long way to go for a Georgia boy.
Yes, it is, but you got to explore the world.
Got to explore the world. What attracted you to a place up in Massachusetts?
Oh, I like the cold. And
you like the cold?
Yeah, I like the cold. I prefer it so much better than the hot. And well, it's ranked the 8th junior college in the nation, so it's not a bad school.
What have they told you? They're going to tell you you can play right away?
Oh, that's never assured. You have to work your butt off and try to get a position.
All right, tell me about Hutchinson Community College. It's up there in Kansas.
Well, it's a decent school. It's a good school to go to start off, go to D1, so that's what I'm up there.
Got any preferences of a D1 school? You got a dream school you love to play for?
Oklahoma is my school.
Now you actually came to Gainesville prior. You came here after the season had started, right? From Orlando. Tell me about that.
It wasn't that big of a transfer. They're both good programs, so I fit in really well.
And you've got a brother-in-law that's a professional football player. Tell me about him. What does he do?
He's a linebacker for the Atlanta Falcons, Stephen Nicholas.
You're going to have some people up there with you. Now, how much a part of that was deciding to go all the way to Massachusetts to have some people you know?
It was good because I wasn't knowing nobody up there, so it's great having a friend up there with me.
Have you been up there?
No, sir, I haven't.
Haven't been up there yet. Just contact you. When are you going to make the visit?
Probably sometime in the spring.
Okay. What attracted you to that?
Well, I just want to experience something different, get away from home, see what it's like. In Boston.
Not going to get homesick now.
No, sir.
Faulkner University.
Yes, sir.
Tell me about Faulkner. Where is it? Where are you going to be going? What have they told you?
Faulkner's in Alabama, and they've told me to just prepare myself for the college atmosphere and just continue to work hard and do my best to make it.
You're going to be around great athletes, but as we said before, you know, you've played in a tough region, and you've played at a school where there are a lot of great athletes, so that's not going to be anything unusual.
No, not at all.
What is playing at Gainesville High School? How has that prepared you to play college football?
They taught us to always work hard and push ourselves and just compete, be the best that we can be every day.
At Fort Valley State University, Richard Willis, majored in business, and play football. I like that too.
Don't forget that wrestling.
Oh, the wrestling. No, I'm not going to forget the wrestling now. I'm not going to forget the wrestling now. How have you done as a wrestler this year?
I did pretty good this year, I thought. I didn't finish the season because they tried to make me drop weight and not eat. So I had Coach Willis from Fortnum told me get my weight up a little bit, gain some muscle mass, so that's what I had to do. I did that.
What's your weight right now?
210.
See, you can wrestle 220. They wouldn't let you wrestle 220?
Nope, he wanted me to go down to 195.
Oh. So that's when we need, wrestling coaches, that's when we need that 242-pound wrestling class right there. That would be just fine, wouldn't it? You still okay. You wrestle that. What's it been like? What did you learn from your brother?
I transferred up here my sophomore year. Ever since then, he's been like a mentor to me when it comes to football and school. Told me how to pretty much prepare myself and play at the Gainesville. Like, I've never been at a school like Gainesville. It's a great program. I've learned a lot, and I believe that they got me a lot better than what I was. So I have to thank Gainesville. I have a great community down here, and I have to thank my brother.
How was your experience like at Gainesville High School, first of all?
Season-wise, it was absolutely amazing. Having new coaching staff, Coach Orr come in, and the new setter, Kaylin Walden, come in was just absolutely amazing. It's something we needed to finally put the pieces together to finish out our volleyball season pretty strong, and I actually loved it.
Well, you know, it's interesting you say that because I've heard coaches say we would have had a good team, but when we had so-and-so come in, like when Herschel Walker came to Georgia, suddenly we were a great team. So it's all about having those pieces and having maybe that one little thing that puts you over the edge. And you made the Elite Eight. And that, for a public school, folks, for a public school in volleyball, making the Elite Eight is really something.
Yes. We already had the pieces. We had the hitters, we had the liberos, we had the passers. But like I said, having Kaylin Walden come in just like put the last piece to the puzzle, and it was absolutely amazing. And like I said before, the coaching staff, having Coach Orr, Coach Oliver, Coach Kelsey, and yeah, they were just pretty good.
All right, that's going to do it from National Signing Day at Longstreet Café. We want to wish all of our kids a great college career, both academically and athletically, and great success for the rest of their lives. So we want to thank all the folks here at Longstreet Café, Tim Bunch and all of his crew, as well as Clint Fair and Jason Lester from Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Without them, none of this would be possible, and we want to thank them for the great job they do with our kids in our high schools. I'm Garry Glenn. For Dick Wright, we're Hall County Sports.